Hello, I'm Jordyn LaBarge. Welcome to KTRM Studios on Thursday, November 19th. Tonight, on our last show of the semester, we take a look at the ongoing Flats Trail project and a new history scholarship being offered at Truman. These stories and more brought to you by KTRM Studios. You don't want to miss this. The Forest Lake Area Trail System, FLATS, is a bike and walking trail connecting Kirksville to Thousand Hills State Park. Many residents have volunteered time and resources to make the trail a reality. A group of Truman students are doing their part to help finish the FLATS project. Students in Julie Lockbaum's True 100 Enable class have separated into small teams to help with the overall implementation plan, which includes fundraising, community educational presentations, site preparation, and other activities to help the community. Lockbaum is working with Flats to construct a trail that is partially paved, cognizant of grade, incline, and width, and also sensitive to those with invisible disabilities. The education team students created nature-related activities for persons with disabilities to engage with along the trail. One team was responsible for assisting Flats with the staffing for the signature event, the Flats Trail Half Marathon, which took place on October 17th. The team with the most students did physical work on the trail itself, like building silt fencing and trail grooming. The project goal is to build project management skills, practice team membership skills, and demonstrate the social model of disability in interactions with diverse students and Kirksville community members. The trail will make the community more attractive for businesses and potential residents. The students are also embracing the ideology of getting a deeper understanding and connection to Kirksville. A new scholarship has been established to honor retired Professor Emeritus of History, Dr. David K. Robinson. Through the endowment level gift to the university, John Thompson Jr. created the scholarship to support students pursuing history majors, with a preference given to first-generation college students. Thompson, who serves as the president of Truman's Foundation Board of Directors, also established the Brenda Thompson Memorial Scholarship in 2012 to honor his mother. Any student interested in these or other foundation scholarships can apply online through their TrueView account. The Progressive Student Alliance and Student Climate Union organized a sit-in on Election Day in McLean Hall from 8:30 a.m. to 6 p.m. Junior Will Henriksen, founder of SCU and one of the organizers of the sit-in, said prior to the event, the SCU started a petition that had 865 signatures as of November 4th. Henriksen met with Vice President for Academic Affairs and Provost Janet Gooch to request classes be canceled for November 3rd for the election. When his request was denied, the next step he took was planning the sit-in. Secretary of PSA and member of SCU, A.G. Barnum, said the sit-in was a way for students to channel their frustration about how the petition was ignored by the Truman administration. Gooch said the university calendar is made up to 2 years in advance and has to be approved by the Board of Governors, making it very difficult to cancel a day of classes. Instead, an email was sent out to students encouraging them to vote and providing information about polling locations and hours. Barnum and Henriksen hope that this year's sit-in will still encourage the administration to cancel classes in future election years. The Truman Theater Department's performance of the digital mystery Ghosts in the Machine by Eric Coble closed this past Saturday night. The comedic drama centers around 8 very different high school students as they receive bizarre texts from numbers they don't recognize, including budding romances, bitter rivalries, and even violent threats. This production marked a first for Truman Theater as it was presented entirely online. All of the actors were Truman students, each with their own space where they performed in front of a camera while the entire production was streamed live. Reporter Zach Weinman talked with women's soccer head coach Mike Cannon about how fall season sports will be handled in the spring semester.
Sports seasons for some major teams at Truman were moved from the fall to the spring. Football, soccer, and volleyball will not be played until next semester due to health concerns. The teams are currently practicing in hopes for the future of their season to run smoothly. With modified, conference-only schedules, Teams will play less games in preparation for their conference tournaments. Both the men and women's soccer teams are preparing for a 14-game schedule against every team in the GLVC before their conference tournament. However, no NCAA soccer championships will be played. Women's soccer head coach Mike Cannon is looking at the positive sides of what the GLVC has prepared for his team's season.
We're one of the conferences that's playing or at least planning to play like the most games. A lot of them are a lot more limited than we are, looking to play 5, 6, 7 games, maybe 8, maybe a conference tournament, but very limited. If we get to play, I feel pretty thankful that we're going to get to play not quite a full season, but pretty close. Normally we're allowed 18 regular season games, so 14's not, way off. And then also conference tournament, if you make that, you get some extra games. So, knock on wood, if things are going all right in the spring and we get to play, that would be pretty cool.
Cannon also said the thing he is looking forward to most in the spring is competition and getting things closer back to normal.
Just being able to get more into a routine, getting to play games and, do like game day type stuff and compete. Cause I think that's what the kids want to do. And, that's what I like to do too. I mean, practice is great, but you're kind of like building towards, the games, and, the games are fun. That's where you get to see, what your team's about, and, the kids enjoy that. So to me, that'll be the big one. Obviously just kind of, it won't be normal since it'll be spring and it's a little different, but it'll be closer to, what we're used to doing.
Volleyball will be playing a similar schedule against all conference opponents once and division opponents twice. They have been placed in a division with Lindenwood, Maryville, UMSL, and Quincy. Qualifying procedures for the GLVC tournament has not yet been announced. The football team will have a 3-game schedule and play its first game at Southwest Baptist on April 3rd. The following weekend, they will host William Jewell and go on to play Missouri S&T on April 17th. Truman is in the West Division and will attempt to become the top seed in order to play for the GLVC championship.
Stay tuned after the break for Detours Magazine's feature with Josie Wagner.
There are everyday actions to help prevent the spread of respiratory diseases. Wash your hands. Avoid close contact with people who are sick. Avoid touching your eyes, nose, and mouth. Stay home when you are sick. Cover your cough or sneeze. Clean and disinfect frequently touched objects with household cleaning spray. For more information, visit cdc.gov/COVID-19. This message brought to you by the National Association of Broadcasters and this station.
I'll never forget the day our landlord called and said, "Read your lease. No pets allowed." My owner tells him my dog ate the lease, but that didn't work. And now I'm stuck in a shelter. But this pit bull is ready for a new crib. I'm loving, loyal, and play well with others. So don't be intimidated by all my muscles, because the biggest one I have is my heart. That's right, I said it.
Detours Magazine, TMN's student-run travel guide to the Midwest, gives an inside look at interesting attractions and destinations in the area. On a recent trip, Detours visited a couple local thrift stores around Kirksville. We join reporter Josie Wagner for a closer look.
Kirksville is home to many different locally owned thrift stores and consignment shops. All of these stores sell clothes, as well as furniture, books, knickknacks, and children's toys, among other things. One of these stores is Hidden Treasures, a consignment shop in the town square. At Hidden Treasures, one can expect to find upscale used goods that they can purchase from different vendors around the store.
My name is Sherry Stacy. I own Hidden Treasures, which is an upscale consignment shop located on the northeast corner of the downtown square. We have been around, well, next year we'll celebrate 25 years in operation, actually. I have been around 19 of those 25 years. There's a lot of confusion about what consignment is. Basically, we act as agent to sell people's things for them. So, we pick and choose what goes out on the floor. I don't really know a percentage, maybe 75% of our business is clothing, and that's all encompassing. So that's children through men's, okay? And then The third floor is devoted to vendors, so I have booth spaces that people rent from me, so that's why the variety is so vast here, because there's many owners functioning and working out of this location. Service that we provide here, because not only you come in as a buyer and you're getting high quality items for a fraction of the retail price, but we provide the great service to the consignor too, to pick up some extra money for the things they just don't need anymore. So anytime you can find a win-win, it's a good thing. Yeah.
The Outreach Mission is a thrift store that supports the people of Kirksville through disaster relief and other hardships by providing free or affordable goods.
The Outreach Mission at 301 North Elson, and we're a nonprofit organization, and everything that comes in is donated from the public, and then we just price it, sell it. But we're here basically, our main reason is just to help people that we get out of jail, or preferred family or something like that, or have fires, and that they come in and they need like clothing or furniture or bedding, and that stuff we just give to them. Or if they need help with like gas money or something like that, then we just help them, just give that stuff to them. Mainly probably clothes is our main thing. Usually like the bigger items like furniture and stuff, we sell a lot of that too.
Okay.
So yeah. Actually, since it began, we've actually have gotten more donations. So I don't know if that's because people are just staying home cleaning out their stuff and then just dropping it off. But this is probably the most we've gotten since that started. Like we have like tons of Christmas trees and Christmas stuff that we've probably had. This is the most we've probably had since I've been here in this 13 years. So, I mean, it's increased in that way. And business has picked up, but I think now since it's kind of the second wave of it's kind of kicking in, it's kind of slowed down just a little bit. But donation-wise, we've been getting a ton of donations. We do. We're willing to take like a lot of college students. We've had them come in and like different groups of them come in, and they'll help us like do the Christmas window or stuff like that. This year we didn't, but normally every year we have a group of college kids come in and help us. But we're willing, if any college kids want to come in anytime to help hang clothes, we're always willing to.
The Crossing Thrift Store is associated with the Crossing Church, and it provides a wide array of clothing, furniture, books, and knickknacks, all for an affordable price.
My name is Tina Abernathy, and I am the manager of the Crossing Thrift Store here in Kirksville. We have 7 or 8 thrift stores and over 11 churches in 3 states.
Okay.
And we aim to serve the public. We have purses, we have books, we have knickknacks, we have pots and pans and silverware and furniture and clothes, all kinds of music from 8-track tapes all the way up through CDs. We have albums, we have, if you can think of it, we have it. It's been a little slower. And we have some customers who don't want to wear a mask. But for the most part, we've done pretty well. Last month was excellent. This month's a little bit slow to start, but I expect it'll turn up a little bit as we get closer to each holiday. We've already got Christmas stuff starting to come out. And then probably after Thanksgiving, I'll start putting out our trees. We have several Christmas trees this year. And of course we've got the ornaments and the tree skirts and stockings and everything but the candy. We don't sell any candy. We have volunteers on a regular basis. They need to call ahead and make arrangements so we don't have too many volunteers on any one day. And yes, we are taking donations on Mondays and Fridays from 10 a.m. until we get full, which ranges between 1 and 4 in the afternoon, so early is best. And we do ask for all of our donations to be in closed boxes or tied shut bags because we quarantine it for 72 hours before we process. That kind of protects the customers and it protects our employees. We have great deals. We have frequent sales. And we're always glad to see you.
For more great Midwest travel content, check out Detours magazine at tmn.truman.edu. Up next, reporters Enes El-Hassani and Josie Wagner host an episode of Does Truman Know? In honor of International Education Week.
Hi, I'm Josie Wagner.
And I'm Anas Hassani.
And we're here with Does Truman Know?
This week is International Education Week, and we'll ask Truman students about the world's map and what they know about the countries. Enjoy.
My name's Zach. I'm a business administration major, and I'm a sophomore.
I'm John Martin. I'm a sophomore music education major.
My name is Bridget Boyle. I'm a music education major. I'm going to go into the MAE program, and I'm a sophomore.
So this week, Truman is celebrating International Education Week. I want to know what Truman students know about the world and the countries. And so we got the world map here with us today.
Oh my gosh.
So let's say, I'll pick a country and you point at it, all right? So let's say Chile.
Chile.
In South America.
That long one?
Yep, that's Chile. Whereas, let's say India in Asia. Spain.
Yeah. Spain right there.
That's correct. Mongolia.
Mongolia.
In Asia. That is Mongolia, that's correct. France.
Right here.
That's correct, that's France. India.
Wow.
Wow.
Let's get some harder ones.
Some harder ones?
Easy one.
Alright. How about New Zealand? Nope.
Somewhere around there.
A little lower. A little lower. More.
Oh, there?
That is New Zealand. Algeria.
Oh gosh.
In Africa. It's right next to it. That is Algeria.
Okay.
That's correct. Malaysia.
This area.
No, you were.
This area.
I think that is it, right? That is Malaysia.
I gotta trust my gut more.
Let's do one more. Madagascar.
Madagascar. That's easy.
That's correct.
Oh yeah.
All right. Thank you for answering the question.
I did better than I thought I would.
You did great.
Thank you very much.
Thank you for tuning in with us tonight. For complete news coverage, be sure to stay tuned to KTRM, pick up a copy of the Index, and look at Detours Magazine's latest adventure online. Don't forget to also check out our news content on tmn.truman.edu. You can also follow KTRM Studios on Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram. And if you missed a part of our broadcast tonight, check out KTRM Studios on YouTube. If you ever thought about being on TV, be sure to head on over to tmn.truman.edu/apply to fill out an application today. From all of us here at TMN, thank you for tuning in, and have a great rest of the week.